Lagos State House of Assembly approves guidelines for administrative procedures across local government council development areas. Federal government, World Bank empower 300 youths for food security. On Warrington, 3 people die as Hurricane Melissa approaches Jamaica. And in sports, Nigeria's Flamingo set to battle Italy for quarterfinal spot in ongoing FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. And now the details. I am Mike James. The Lagos State House of Assembly has approved regulations and guidelines to strengthen administrative procedures and governance structures across all local government and local council development areas, LCDAs, in this state. The approval was granted through a resolution of the House during plenary session presided over by the Speaker Mudashiru Obasa. The report on the regulations and guidelines earlier presented by Sani Okolawo, representing Koshofe 1, was extensively deliberated upon by the lawmakers before its adoption. According to Section 5 of the newly approved guidelines, the executive committee of each local government shall comprise the chairman, vice chairman, supervisors, special advisors, secretary to the local government, council manager, council treasurer, and the head of legal unit. Section 6 stipulates that any appointment not recognized by the guidelines, local government bylaws, or other relevant laws shall require the express approval of the governor of Lagos State. Our correspondent Abiola Fagbolagun reports that the approval of these guidelines marks another bold step by the Lagos State House of Assembly towards strengthening grassroots governance and promoting transparency, accountability, and efficiency in local administration. As the Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Oba Rilwan Akiolu marks his birthday on October 29, the monarch has urged well-wishers to channel their goodwill towards charitable causes rather than placing paid congratulatory messages in the media. In a statement signed by the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Minister of Information and Strategy, Olanrewaju Bajulai, the Oba encouraged individuals, corporate bodies, and the public to direct such funds to community development initiatives. These include the purchase of essential drugs and medical supplies for health facilities such as Zenith Iga Idungaro Health Center, Police Hospital, Falabo, Mercy Street Children's Hospital, and other primary health centers across Lagos Island. The monarch also appealed for support in the installation of solar street lights for mosques and churches in the area, giving priority to the Oba's Mosque at Okiti Lane and the Methodist Church at Idungaro Street, Isaleku. The statement adds that a dedicated account will soon be open to receive donations for these charitable purposes. Bayelsa State Government has signed a memorandum of understanding with the China Civil Engineering Construction Company, CCECC, in Beijing, covering infrastructure, agricultural and aquaculture projects, as well as mass housing for civil servants and low-income earners in the state. Governor Doyi Diri signed on behalf of the state, while the president of CCECC, Chen Shang, signed for the firm. The deal followed a similar MOU signed in October 14 in Abuja with a Dubai-based group for the construction of solar panels and smart electricity meters in the state. Governor Diri, in his remarks, described CCECC as a trusted development partner, noting that his administration had cleared outstanding debt owed to the firm and other companies upon assuming office in 2020. The governor commended the company's interest in agriculture, aquaculture, and housing, noting that mass housing projects will be a key focus in the remaining 2 years of his tenure. He added that the state government is keen on establishing a fertilizer production plant and promoting mechanized agriculture, stressing that the partnership will be based on joint financing and investment models. In a bold move to tackle the growing number of out-of-school children, the Kwara State Government has announced that 130,000 naira conditional cash transfer to girls who return to school under the World Bank Assisted Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Program. Commissioner for Education and Human Capital Development, Lawal Olongibe, stated this during the third quarter interministerial press briefing held in Ilorin. He said the initiative, which is jointly funded by the World Bank and the federal government, is aimed at reducing school dropout rates and ensuring adolescent girls have access to quality education in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal SDG 4 on inclusive and equitable education for all. According to him, about 37,000 girls have so far been captured to benefit from the program. Ologbebe explained that the government has also scrapped the payment of Parent-Teacher Association fees in all public primary schools, identifying it as one of the major factors keeping many children out of school. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government, in collaboration with the World Bank, has commenced the training of 300 youths in fisheries, poultry, and animal husbandry under the IDEA's TVET initiative aimed at boosting food security and job creation. Flagging off the training in Gora Karu local government area of Nasarawa State, the Deputy Governor Emmanuel Akabe described the initiative as a significant step by President Bola Tinubu's administration to engage youths in productive ventures that would enhance food security and reduce crime. Akabe noted that the program would not only improve agricultural output but also discourage young people from engaging in activities that promote insecurity and undermine national development. In a message, the National Coordinator of the Innovation Development and Effectiveness in the Acquisition of Skills Project, IDEAS, Blessinugu, said the initiative represents the government's renewed commitment to empower young Nigerians with relevant skills for self-reliance and national growth. Ugu, who was represented by the head of communications, Uche Mbago, noted that trainees to take full advantage of the opportunity, adding that the project seeks to address unemployment, promote innovation, and foster inclusive development across the country. Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Joash Amupiton, has pledged to work closely with the National Assembly to deliver a credible, fair, and transparent electoral process for Nigeria. Amupiton made the commitment while addressing participants at the 56th Annual National Conference of the Nigerian Association of Law Teachers held at the Federal University of Lokoja, where he was also honored for his dedication and service. Speaking on ongoing efforts to amend the Electoral Act, the INEC chairman said the commission would actively engage with lawmakers to ensure that reforms reflect lessons learned from past elections and strengthen public confidence in the process. Amupiton emphasized that a well-structured legal framework is the foundation of a credible electoral system, adding that one of the goals of the ongoing reform is to reduce electoral litigations by ensuring fairness and transparency at every stage. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has extended the ongoing collection of permanent voter cards in Anambra State. The decision followed appeals from citizens and stakeholders seeking more time for eligible voters to collect their cards ahead of the November 8th gubernatorial election. According to a statement by the Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Victoria Etta Messi, the exercise will now continue until Sunday, November 2. Etta Messi urged registered voters who are yet to collect their PVCs to take advantage of the extended period and visit the designated collection centers across the 326 registration wards in the state, reiterating that PVC collection must be done in person. And in some foreign news, the world's most powerful storm this year is drawing closer to Jamaica as it barrels northeast through the Caribbean Sea. Many Jamaicans have been evacuated, but the slow speed of Melissa's approach has made for an anxiety-ridden few days. The storm has already been blamed for 3 deaths in Jamaica and 4 deaths in Haiti and a Dominican Republic. Forecasters believe it could become the strongest hurricane ever to hit Jamaica, with winds of 175 miles per hour and as much as 40 inches of rain. Melissa was upgraded to a Category 5, the maximum strength by the US-based National Hurricane Center early on Monday. In sports news, Nigeria women's under-17 team, the Flamingos, will tonight face Italy in the round of 16 at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco, with a place in the quarterfinals on the line. This will be the first ever meeting between the two nations at this level. Italy, who have been one of the tournament's most impressive teams, qualified as Group A leaders after a flawless run of 3 straight victories over Brazil, host Morocco and Costa Rica. Nigeria, meanwhile, reached the round of 16 as one of the best third-place teams after a rocky start in Group D. Kickoff is scheduled for 8 p.m. Nigeria time, with the winner progressing to the quarterfinals to face the winner between Paraguay and Mexico. That was our news at 10. Just before we go, always check your mirrors before changing lanes or making a U-turn. Blind spots can hide approaching vehicles or motorcycles. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State House of Assembly has approved regulations and guidelines to strengthen administrative procedures and governance structures across all local government and local council development areas in the state. The federal government, in collaboration with the World Bank, has commenced the training of 300 youths in fisheries, poultry and animal husbandry under the IDEAS TVET initiative, aimed at boosting food security and job creation. We also told you that the world's most powerful storm this year is drawing closer to Jamaica as it barrels northeast through the Caribbean Sea. In sports, Nigeria women's under-17 team, the Flamingos, will tonight face Italy in the round of 16 at the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco, with a place in the quarterfinals on the line. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbalagun. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Good morning to you.